Oh, what a legend. Dad dropped me off a banana. Just what I need in the morning to give me a bit of energy. Hello ladies and gentlemen, well here we are. It's New Year's Eve, we've just tipped over, it's 12:32. I'm a couple of minutes behind schedule, but I'm about to start running. So we're about to do running with Glebe again. I'm aiming for 52 kilometers this year rather than the 47 I did last year. And we're gonna run all night until the sun comes up. Sunrise is at 6:03 today, so the goal will be 52 Ks before 6:03. I'm pretty excited. I hope you're having an amazing new year. I hope last night or tonight was really good for you, and I look forward to tomorrow being even better for you. So let's get running, and I'll give you some updates along the way. Well, here we are. The first few steps of running with Glebe, and we're off. I can see it's going to be an absolutely gorgeous night. We're going to have some fun out here. We've got lots to talk about. What a year it's been. I was flicking through Facebook posts and that kind of stuff a little bit before midnight, and what I noticed was the consensus from a lot of people was that it's been a rough year. People have been through a lot. A lot of people were just happy that this year's over and the new year's starting. And I've got to be honest, it's been a bit that way. It has been a rougher year, but I've also had some real wins and some pretty amazing stuff happen as well. So I'm going to mourn the losses, celebrate the wins, and get excited for what next year can bring. All right, we're coming up to the first corner, first turn of the day. Here we are. All right, let's get this first lap done. I'll see you when the lap's over. All right, that's one lap down, and a little over a kilometre in. Less than 51 of them to go. Yeah, it felt alright. I did have a bigger dinner than planned. I ended up getting some really good pizza with Beck. I thought it'll give me some good fuel, good carbs, but I probably ate too much, so my belly's feeling it a bit, but that's alright. We'll run it out. Over the next couple of hours, I'll feel a lot better. It's interesting, I've got more lights than last year, but I'm still working out how to do this properly. This new light, fantastic. I'm sure you can see me a lot better than you could last year, but it's quite bright, so it is a bit harder to see past it, and that could get interesting as the night goes on. I'm gonna strap on the GoPro onto the head at some point so I can get some first-person views. That way you're not just staring at my face the whole time. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm a little less pretty than I was this time last year after my big fall this year, but I think I'm healing up okay. We'll go through everything we've been through this year in a minute, but let's get a couple more laps down. All right, that's 5Ks down, so we're doing okay. Timing's roughly about right, but I'm still dealing with pizza belly. I don't know how Courtney DeWalter does it. One of the greatest to do it, and she runs these things on pizza and beer. Amazing. I probably just ate too much, but hey, I wanted some energy and I wanted to enjoy a nice New Year's Eve dinner with my wife. Shout out to Pizza Geo's in Mount Barker. They put on some amazing pizza, and I really love the guys there. Not sponsored or anything, unless they want to sponsor me, but they do some damn good pizza. I'm probably going to film a little bit of the track now, so you can get a feel for what it's like being out here running. Here we are, this is the start line. So from that track, we start up here up the hill. So first patch, bit of an uphill, I don't mind starting on an uphill because I know there's some downhills to come. Everything that goes up must come down, especially when you're doing a loop. You know you're going to encounter all of it. So here we are, bin on the left hand side here. We go around the bin and there you go. There's that first corner. And now we get a bit of a reprieve. It's not too, it's a bit of a downhill now. A little bit more direction change, so that's nice. So now we're kind of slight downhill with a bit of flat, so that's nice. After you've done the uphill, it's nice to get a little bit of a steady pace down this straight section. Alright, so that's the end of the kind of down and flat. Now we head back up the hill a little bit. This is our final uphill. And up here on the right is the old schoolhouse where the original school was many years ago. We're talking, I think it's 80 or 100 years ago. But it's been kind of renovated, turned into an old historic building. So I've run here many times with the kids in the pram, and obviously when I run around the Glebe. But here we are, final section of the hill. And the nice thing is, once we get to the top here, it's all downhill. So there's the old schoolhouse behind that fence. We come around this bend, and here we are, back downhill. So there you go. That's all the hills, and now it's just cruising to the finish line. Ready to do it again. It's my own little mini backyard ultra. Final bend. So we turn left here. That's the entryway into the Glebe. We turn around here and we're on the way back up the hill to the start line. And there it is, that little turn off there, it's where we're going to finish the run. Anyway, there's a loop. I'll get back to you in a minute, have a bit more of a chat about the year that's just gone. Here we are, 10Ks in. Feeling good. Timing's pretty reasonable, a bit slow for the first few Ks, but that was mainly my stomach. That's started to even out now. I've had a few Ks that were a bit faster, which is nice. I have had to stop to pee a couple of times. I drank a lot tonight getting ready for it, so I probably need to speed it up a little bit to make sure I hit my goal. I don't mind having to push a little harder as the night goes on, because it's going to get cooler, which is going to be nice for me. I am quite warm at the moment. I do have a few extra layers on because I'd rather be too layered and take some things off than not be layered enough. There's an update for you at 10Ks. Only 42 more, so a marathon to go. I'll see you soon. All right, so we just hit 15 kilometers and we're probably about 2 minutes behind schedule. That's okay. 15 Ks in, 2 minutes, I can make that up pretty easily. So that's 15 Ks and counting. So, had to make a toilet stop. I think that pizza kind of got to me, so I've lost a few minutes. But that's okay, because I'm feeling a bit fresher now. When you gotta go, you gotta go. That's part of ultra running. Anyway, that's enough information for you. Let's keep going. We're on our way to 20 Ks. Here we are, 21 and a bit kilometers. So we've made it to the half marathon distance. So there's a milestone hit. Half marathon done. And look, we're pretty much on pace. We're a couple of minutes over because I had to do a toilet stop. But hey, that's okay. We're still doing good. And each lap, I'm gaining a tiny bit of time. So we're getting there. I might throw you a bit of footage of what it looks like out here without the lights on, so you can see. Hopefully there's enough light out here with the stars so you can see how it looks. But anyway, I hope you're having an awesome night, either having fun or resting. And we're starting the year strong. I'll see you in a few more Ks. We've just hit the halfway point on the distance, so we're getting there. Moving okay. I'm moving a bit better than I was earlier on in the night, so this is good. I feel pretty good overall. It's the furthest I've run in a while, so I'm happy to be starting the year like this. So I thought, at this point, let's talk about a couple of things. We're obviously running 1 kilometre for every week of the year. Now, at this point of the year, at 26 weeks in, about now, I actually ran my longest run to date. I did the Ultra Adelaide, plus an extra 30 Ks afterwards. So I did 130 kilometres. I ran for pretty much an entire day straight. And I didn't quite hit my goal, which was the 100-mile distance. But you know what? I'm still pretty proud of doing 130 Ks. And I know when I do my 100 milers this year, I'm going to be able to do them, because I just ran out of time on my specific cutoff time that I had. I think now's a good time to have a quick chat about the ups and downs of this year. So let's do a bit of a summary. So some of the highlights of this year. I did another year of running every day. So that's 2 years straight of running every day. That's pretty amazing. That's over 700 days running every single day. One of the other milestones this year was I hit over 10,000 kilometers in 2 years. That is a pretty proud moment of mine. It's pretty epic. I think for a guy that doesn't run professionally, who works full time, has 3 young kids, trying to be a good family man, to still pull off those numbers is pretty amazing. And I have to give credit to my family, especially my wife, for supporting me through it all. Some other milestones this year was I started the YouTube channel. And I've gained about 350 subscribers since I started. So that's pretty awesome. I've done a whole bunch of pretty amazing events. I did 6 more ultra marathons this year. Dealt with some injuries, was able to push through those. One of them did stop me from finishing an ultra, but I still did an ultra distance. So I'm proud of that effort. I've had some pretty interesting downs this year as well. If you've been following me, you know there's been a few things going on. One of the big ones was I was officially diagnosed with epilepsy. So I lost my license for a little while. I've got it back, so that's good. But I'm now on permanent epilepsy medication. So I had to deal with that as well this year. We had some family ups and downs. I lost my auntie, which was a big deal for the family. We had some other health bits and pieces go on. I had some pretty big changes at work. So there's been a lot of things going on this year. And yet, we've pushed through. I know this year's been a bit tough for a lot of people, and it hasn't really been easy for our family either. But we're going to keep working through this. And things are only going to get better because we're going to get stronger. So a lot of other cool stuff. Some great running this year. Hit some pretty amazing PBs and hit some pretty good milestones this year. Made some amazing new friends, both in work and out of work. Some great new running friends. Guys like Samuel Sturkenberg, who I'm going to be running this year a couple of pretty major events. One of them, he's going to do his first ultra, so I'm running with him for that. Looking forward to that one, Sam. We're going to have a great time. I also ran with some great guys this year, and we had some real fun running a few different events. And I think I've made some pretty amazing friends through it all. Guys like Van Hardman. We ran an entire ultra together and had a great time doing it. So I look forward to doing some more running with him this year. Oh look, there's so many other people that I know I'm having trouble remembering right now in the middle of a deep run. But you know who you are, and hopefully I'll think of you along the way. So anyway, that's a bit of a summary. We're a couple more Ks in now. Let's keep going. We're going to hit this goal, and we're going to start this year amazingly. So my morning alarm just went off. So right now, I would be getting up for my morning run. Well, we're deep into it already. We're just going to keep this going. I'll see you soon. If you're enjoying this video, make sure you like and subscribe. There's plenty more good content coming, and this channel's only getting better every day. So we've just hit 30 Ks. That's pretty awesome. 30 Ks, 22 to go. I'm pretty much on track. I had a couple of hiccups, had to make a couple of toilet stops, but probably the most annoying thing is I had a bit of a camera failure. My mounting for my light on my camera came loose, and my camera dropped, hit the deck, and I may have scratched one of the lenses, but in the darkness it's hard to see. And I still got the ability to film, so we're going to make sure we do that, and then we'll worry about the lens in the morning. But anyway, I'll see you in a few more Ks. So we're at 37 kilometers. Now if you've ever run a marathon, you know this is when the rubber hits the road. You've got 5 Ks left before you're going to hit the marathon distance. So that last 5 Ks, it's everything or it's nothing. You've either got more to push, or you've expelled everything you've got. So with 5 more Ks to go, we're going to complete the marathon distance. Then it's 10 more after that to hit my goal for the night. I feel amazing just being out here and giving this a go. So anyway, that's 37 kilometers. I'm going to see you when I hit the marathon distance. Well, we've just hit the marathon distance. So 42 Ks. The sun is slowly coming up, so I thought perfect timing for me to talk about the year coming up. As we watch the sunrise, let's talk about what I've got planned for this year. We've got a pretty big year coming up. One of the big ones this year is I'm doing my first 100 miler. I'm going to be doing actually a couple of them. One official 100 miler, which is the Ultra Adelaide 100. I'm pretty excited for that. But there's actually another one later in the year, the Hyson 105. They're doing a special where we're going to do the 115 Ks on the Saturday, and then we're going to double that up with a 50 K on the Sunday. So over the 2 days we do a 100 miler. Now depending on how fast you do the first section of it, you may get a bit of a break, or you might just continue running and do the 50 as well. So technically there's 200 milers. The other thing is I'm doing the Hysterical Carnage Backyard Ultra, and that I've got big goals for. Now I'm definitely going to aim for the 100 mile distance as a minimum, but you know what, it's one of those events where it's all about how well I can go. And the good thing is I've got 24 hours to pull off the 100 mile distance. So it's 6.7 kilometers per hour, and at that pace I should be able to do that, I won't say comfortably, but I can definitely do well on that. So we're going to do the 24 hours, and then we're just going to keep going. And we're going to see how far we can push that. So that's one of the first events of the year this year for me. There's a few other events I'm doing. I'm going to be running the 5 Peaks 58k with my mate. He's doing his first ultra this year, so that's going to be a bit of fun. I've been gifted free entry into the Federation Ultra Trail by the event organizer, so I'm going to run that one again this year and film it again, so you'll get to see the video for that one coming up in the next couple of months, and then I'll get to run it again and make another video. Really importantly, I've got Conquer the Summit this year that I'm helping promote using the channel, making some videos. I've got a video coming up hopefully this week, which will be kind of a bit of a run through slash walkthrough of the event itself to show you what you're in for, give people some motivation and some ideas on how to tackle it, and then I'm going to do some training videos to try and help get people ready for that event. So that one I'm pretty excited for, because that's a good local event, one that's right in my backyard. Outside of that, one of the big ones is to keep building on this YouTube channel. I'm doing everything in my power to make these videos good, to do some interesting things, to do some exciting stuff, and I've got a whole bunch of videos from this year that I'm going to be uploading over the next few months. So that's going to make it a bit more fun too. I've got some big goals personally. I'm going to keep improving. I'm going to keep these running wisdom videos going. I'm going to keep working on being better, in every area I can. And hopefully you're on that journey with me. That's this year. I'm going to keep running. I'm going to keep watching this sun come up. I'll see you soon. There it is. The sunrise is coming. We've done it. We run all night again. A few more Ks to go to try and hit my goal. So very cool. My dad's just arrived, so I think he just wanted to be here for the last few laps, which is amazing. It's always cool to have anyone that you care about come to cheer you on or celebrate with you. Very cool. Well, I might be going over time by a few minutes. I don't think I'm going to make the 52 Ks by the exact sunrise, but I've beaten last year. I've just hit 47 Ks, which is what I did last year, and I've still got about 15 minutes left on the clock. So I'm definitely doing better than last year. And I even started a bit later than last year too. Onward and upward, getting better every day. I feel like this year's been all about some tough but needed growth. I think we've all been through some stuff this year which has stretched us, really made us see kind of what we're made of. And for a lot of people, I think it's giving you a bit extra confidence to go into this year. And look, if it hasn't, take the fact that you've made it through the year. Take the fact that you didn't give up, you didn't give in, you're still fighting, and take that as a win. Because you know what? You're probably stronger than you were at the beginning of the year last year, because you've been through more, you've had to put up with more, you've had to do more. So I think you should be proud that you've made it this far. And you know what? This year is nothing but opportunity. There's so many things ahead of us this year, so many things that can make us better. Let's do it. Let's make the most of this year. I'm going to see you in a couple more Ks, but here we are. We've beaten last year and we're only getting better. Oh, what a legend. Dad dropped me off a banana. Oh, just what I need in the morning to give me a bit of energy. Keep me going. That's 50 Ks. 2 more to go. Well, that's 50 Ks. I wanted 52 before sunrise. Sunrise was about 2-3 minutes ago. So I haven't quite hit my 52 goal, but I've done 50, which is more than I did last year, so that's improvement. And just for the fun of it, I'm gonna finish that extra 2 kilometers because I really wanna hit that number. And I think I've earned that. So while I'm out here finishing these last 2Ks, I want you to give me a like, give me a subscribe. I want to keep building this channel and I need you to do it. And there's some amazing stuff coming. Let's finish this 52. I'll see you in a minute. Here we are, finishing our last lap. We're probably 3/4 of the way through. I'm about to come through the finish. That'll be 52 kilometers as the sun rose on New Year's Day. That's a personal best for my running with Glebe. This is year 2 of running with Glebe. Next year, we're gonna make it even bigger, even better. But as I finish up, I've just done my running wisdom for today, and it's all about today being a new year, but more importantly, being a new day. You know what day it is? It's Wednesday. It's also New Year's Day. And you know what that means? It's the start of something new for most people. We use a day like New Year's Day as a great way to restart.
To watch the full video, check out the link in the description below.
Let's make change. I'll see you tomorrow for a new year. And let's make this year the best year we've ever had. So here we go. We've just hit 52 Ks. We're about to come around the final bend. I've got my dad here. He rocked up a few Ks ago, so he's gonna video me finishing my final lap. Here we go, last corner. We've done it, Dad. That's it, 52 Ks. We've done it. Finishing strong. What an amazing way to finish the run, and what an amazing way to start the year. Here we are, running with Glebe 2025. Only bigger and better things to come. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked it. Hope it was entertaining. And make sure you check out the next videos and the previous ones too. There's some amazing stuff coming and some amazing stuff to already watch. We'll see you on the next one.